Okay, YouTube. Basically, what I want to tell you guys about is, we're living in trying economic times. When you see women, the way they're selling coochie now, they're doing it on dating websites and stuff, putting their numbers on there, and you know, then they ask so and so, are you trying to get a one night stand and blah blah blah, and then I put no, and I was trying to see what the game was because when a woman put her number on there, you know that it's some BS going on. They're trying to sell some coochie or, some stuff like that. And then eventually they put they put their prices of what they were selling themselves for. They were selling themselves for $750 for a full night or whatever. And their prices were like $350 for 3 hours. I mean, honestly, from a consumer standpoint, that's not that bad. $350 for 3 hours, that really isn't that bad. But at the same time, you gotta understand how many dudes have hit that. If they're selling it, and I live in a place where the cost of living, the cost of everything is expensive, so a lot of dudes would actually pay that much for it. But I come from the South, so dudes really don't like paying for coochie. So they would be trying to pay like $40 or $50 for an hour or something like that. Okay, but here people will pay a lot of money for it because everything else costs a lot too. You know. But when I heard that, I was like, nope. You know, I don't even pay for it. You know, I stopped doing that. That's something that as a man, you should never do. And it's not because it's not about the money. It doesn't matter if I had $100,000 a year. Okay, when you pay for a coochie, what you're saying is I couldn't get it off of my own manhood or my own masculinity because they wanted me. I got it because I used money. Okay, money is something that's like mind control. That's what you work for. Okay, that's what your boss. Basically, we're all like slaves for money in this society, right? You're going to work. You're putting up with things you don't want to put up with for money. So basically, they're sleeping with you. That's something that they don't want to do, but they're doing it because you're their boss. You're paying them. Not only that, you're paying them far more per hour than your boss is paying you because your boss usually is going to be paying you at 15, 20, $25 an hour. But you're paying them 100 something dollars an hour just to sleep with you. $120 an hour just to sleep with you. So they're really banking up off of you because think about it, they're getting for 3 hours they're getting what you might make in like what 10, 15 hours or whatever. They're getting whatever in less time. So with that being said, gentlemen, that's why I say never pay for it because as a man, you you cannot feel like a man when you're paying for it. Now, it's different if you're paying for dinner, you're paying for roses, you're paying for other things. But when you put the money in their hand, you are turning them into an employee of yours. And, that's just not a good look, man. That's like something that a 50-year-old man would do because he's trying to get some good looking 20-some-year-old. It's like, how else could I do this? But if you're a guy that's 27, 29 years old, you shouldn't be paying somebody else who's slightly younger than you all that money just for that. It's just, it's ridiculous. And I think honestly that the way it works is the older you are, the more they make you pay. So it's like, if you're a young guy, you might be paying 60 or $80 an hour, but if you're an old guy, you're paying upwards of $120 an hour. It's really just a racket, though, because if they really like the dude, they would give it to him for free. And in the black community, a lot of women, because a lot of black dudes are well endowed, they will pay a man to hit it. You know what I'm saying? So when you're paying, you're saying, I'm the opposite of the alpha. I'm the beta male. I don't have that. I don't have whatever the other man has. That's why I'm paying $100 an hour or $120 an hour for this, because I don't have it. And women are not going to say, hey, you know what? We don't respect you, a beta man, for paying us, because look here, they're not going to get that money. And there's a very, right now, the economy is doing so wonky. There's a lot of men who are not going to pay that much money for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, whoever your customer is, you better serve him. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy because, like, some people tried to play me for a fool. Like, some chick wanted me to drive them all the way from Fort Worth to Dallas. Or, like, wanted me to do all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't even know you. And it's crazy that women think that they can run game on dudes they don't even know. And it's like, this dude could actually be a serial killer or a bad person. And he could be a pimp or something. And you don't know, but you think you can just finesse every man because you have a box. I mean, we're in bad times in society,